We were talking about computerization in governance, then decision support systems in various kind of public-private organizations. They started using the computers as their, some kind of support. We can put it there and it will reproduce whatever we want. May not be tamper-proof, but it was there. Later we started coining the term IT. IT has become a major kind of thing. Then in governance kind of thing, again because most of the working was in governance, some of the private organization as well, but e-governance, when we talk, we started thinking differently. It is not a decision support system. It is we want to directly reach the citizens with some kind of services. He should be able to operate, and the governments, I am saying when governments, all governments, and that time the United Andhra was in forefront. If you see, of course Maharashtra was there and MP was there giving competition, but always Andhra was in forefront in IT or e-governance. And we are happy to say that today also both the states and particularly our Telangana state is under the leadership of our KTR and KCR. They are doing wonderful things. Just on this same topic, in August, there is the International Congress on Blockchain is coming up. 1,000 delegates spanning 40 countries. Coming back to today's topic is a blockchain. How it has emerged, maybe with that Bitcoin is more popular, blockchain word was never a popular kind of thing. Somebody written a paper and that person is also not known now where he has gone. This is the kind of thing, but see what he has written and what has been built on that will stay forever. It will change all games, rules of all these games today. Because how do we transact? Say, suppose me on a government side and a citizen. Why the citizen, they come to government for some kind of services, trust. Government holds some kind of important things like, the record of land, then driving on the development side, maybe agriculture development, textile, industry, so many things. People come and transact the trust and the kind of competency that okay they will do. Same thing in banking sector. Without a central bank, you can't think even today there is some kind of banking will exist. Because two people on the dais, suppose we want to transact, we want somebody to tell us, we'll go to a bank, now also on internet, and we'll transact. But somebody will validate that transaction. Yes, okay, money from this person has gone to that person. Fine. So that transaction, a middleman, though an authorized middleman is required. This kind of Bitcoin, they started with the concept that if there is no middleman, how do you transact? How do you then, if there is no middleman, how do you trust? I think these are the parameters I am telling about the technology. There is no middleman. There are many people, peer-to-peer networks which have emerged. You wanted to do 10 people, like a WhatsApp group you form, you trust each other and do something. Forming that peer-to-peer networks and then having a trust is the core to this kind of blockchain technology. On that you can write anything. So this kind of thing, then of course security will say, I will tell this fellow, but that information may get leaked or may get altered. Right? So I think another essence of this technology, because it is built on that public-private, that kind of cryptographic kind of engine, and then maybe modified one, I don't know. I'm not technologically sound in that particular core area. But that has emerged and developed so much that we trust. Like all our the digital certificates and whatever we do with the cryptography today. This is another backbone to this technology. The cryptography provides that kind of security that yes, the transactions are not tampered. So with this kind of 3-4 core essentials in place, that's why I think this is a disruptive technology. Then you are having an alternate means. Unfortunately, many of the even industries, many you people might have purchased some land for industry and started. After 10 years, somebody comes and says, no, it was this land belongs to my forefathers. It goes in litigation. And how long it will take, you will know. You want to do your business or you want to go to litigation. Then you want to compromise, do something else. This is what happens. Land is such an important thing, and government of Telangana under our CM again has taken a massive exercise to clean up the land records. 90% of them are happy now that they are proved that they are the owners. Maybe 10% are under various litigations which cannot be resolved so easily. But now next step is, can we allow this 90% clean title people to go in a domain in such a way that they can validate on blockchain and they say, yes, you confidently buy, sell, do whatever you like. So that is the next step, and there I think our Telangana government is working on it. So this is one of the, and not only Telangana, as is mentioned here, Andhra government has already taken one major step ahead. There is the government of Maharashtra who has organized similar symposiums and workshops, and they wanted to go aggressive. Rajasthan government is there. West Bengal has done a wonderful job. But all of them have found the most important thing is subject. Complicated subject also, and important also is land. Whether you want to do transact among yourself, set up an industry or agriculture purpose, it links to land. And that's why it comes back is the most important. Same thing you go to the private sector, particularly banking, the transaction across the regions. These kind of things initiative has taken, just to mention, I have just jotted down, of course, it has come from various sources, again maybe mostly from the internet. So it says Dubai has taken again a leap jump in land records, and they want to become a blockchain city by 2020. Similarly, land records thing has been done in Honduras and Sweden. Estonia has gone for digital identities. You are aware about the Aadhaar and identity. We are having now our identity. I think every one of us will have Aadhaar. But digital identities, which will emerge based on this, because this is a peer-to-peer network, mutual trust, you validate yourself. There is no need of again a central CIDR authorizing you that you are so and so. Maybe that will emerge as another major kind of application for digital identities. Ukraine has been trying on municipal voting. Voting, you know, in the elections and all. Again, there is an authority, Election Commission of India. And in democracy, I think it plays a major role. We authorize some government to be in power for 5 years, and then they deliver or they don't deliver, and some other government comes. So every 5 years we have a right to cast our vote and get our choice government elected. Now in this process, again there are some chances. Maybe I'm because I personally work in Election Commission as an additional Chief Electoral Officer, and with the voting machines and all. So there are very little chances to tamper and all, but I don't want to go in that. I'm saying this more foolproof mechanism is possible. And government, when I mean, it is not restricted to state government, local governments, and government of India also. So when this kind of thing, election mechanism, for example, you want to have a ballot here in this organization, and you feel that the old way, take a secret that ballot box and put, and then complain those who are not winning that they did something. Where is that trust, that mutual trust? If you put it on the blockchain, everybody in that will validate. Everybody knows and confident, yes, I voted for this person only, nobody tampered with my vote, and whosoever has won with majority. That's it. Coming back to Japan, they have done in banking and derivatives on that. Hong Kong is trying in education sector, surprisingly, education. Singapore is mentioned here already about the record keeping. Because record keeping, in blockchain it is a transaction, maybe for only record keeping also, you can just validate and see. And record keeping, the important application comes in health sector, education sector also, because certificate, suppose you want to give digital locker, in that you put some certificate and then you are secure. Now, some governments are trying to issue a certificate that will be through kind of mechanism, it will be valid. So student need not give. I mean to say, our student take admission in some foreign university. They want to verify. So they need not come to us, they go to the university site and validate. That is as on today. Tomorrow, these all, suppose you put it into blockchain. There is no need of again validating by some university site and then say yes or no, because there are still chances that university, somebody may hack and put something else. But that also can be eliminated. These are the applications. When we see in the private sector, what is emerging is international trade and remittances, particularly private sector banks. There is a supply chain financing, which I came to know, that supply to manufacture, trade, finance. eKYC, some stock market exchange is trying to do eKYC through this. So again, new kind of application. Deloitte India is thinking of taking up employee loyalty rewards, entering into different domain of HR, isn't it? Now, BFSI, Axis Bank tried, and of course SBI tried smart contracts, and Bajaj Alliance has done something in insurance claims settlement in motor vehicles. Just wanted to give the application. Now if you see, will there be any domain where this technology will not enter? So for us, it is very, very essential. Those people who are, like that early bird offer. If you are learning the technology today fast, because in Center for Good Governance, we are very open to technology. We deliver so many services to government of Telangana, Andhra, Karnataka, and the government of India also. So we know the value of technology and investing in that technology in its early stages. We are opening up a center on blockchain and IoT, and we wanted to test some kind of proof of concept and then move some of the applications into blockchain. Though it's a nascent technology, it is called, but it has proved. See, most difficult thing is trusting today's finance. If anything works in finance, tamper-proof, perfectly working, it will work in other sectors. So when there is such kind of opportunity, why to remain behind? So those people here in this hall, I consider really fortunate. It's a baby step to just know what is happening. But once you know what is happening, and just to mention that so many companies came to me in last 2 months. They said, we are in talking with this kind of organization, we are doing this, we have done this small proof of concept somewhere on blockchain. Blockchain, there are so many companies coming up. So people who are here now listening to me, you have good chances. You might be working in a company and then take back some of the things which will be discussed today over a day. Or you are in a startup company. For everybody, there is a very good chance to enter into the technology and you be a part of it, early part of it, so that you will get better dividends. And of course, there will be so many companies which will build in the imparting the technology itself, training, then right from the ecosystem of small apps, big apps, and then testing, plethora of kind of jobs which are opening up through this. Now that's why I thought it's very, very relevant to have the Federation of Chamber of Commerce to take such a decision and then start this discussion on this. When you discuss, things will develop.